Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of As Far As You Can Tell. I'm Joe. With me is
Rachel,
Ashley,
Andrea,
Desmond,
JP,
and his favorite Crayola crayon is definitely Tickle Me Pink.
Brad. I'm rather a fan of Forest Green, to be fair.
Forest Green.
And this is As Far As You Can Tell, an actual play Pathfinder game set in the Zodiac Empires Campaign Setting. To give you guys a brief recap of what happened last time, the party, if I remember correctly, ventured to the gatehouse and we retrieved what we thought would be the ring there. Ended up being a box that was trapped. We opened the box, got sent under the city to a cavern where we did find the ring. Also, we found a strange little shrine to a certain deity named Serena, dark evil deity in the setting. While nervous at first, the party took a peek out and noticed that it wasn't anything super terrifying worshipping Serena, just a few kobolds. So after some clever disguise work from Vale and some trickery, we scared them away and talked to some non-Serena worshipping kobolds, and were eventually led to a war room of sorts that we found out it was. This room was, I believe it was Junin's war room.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And in this room, there's a scrying pool that lets us scry on basically anything we want. We can try to. And yeah, little kobold there. I forget his name.
Flynn.
Flynn. Flynn was teaching us how to use it and whatnot. We were scrying on a bunch of people, and the last person that Raziel, because he was the one operating the pool,
Dun, dun,
the
dun.
last person that he scryed on was our good pal, Zachary Hawkins, who was talking to our good enemy,
Good enemy.
Edgar, the Vandeal.
Vantis.
Or Vantis. Vantis.
Oh,
Vantis,
God.
Vantis. It's now the Vandeal.
Ah!
This makes
I am not escalating this more.
this
than
res-
um,
that escalated quickly.
But yeah, that's about where we left off. I'm going to pitch it back over to Brad, who will give us a slight recap on that situation.
So, as the party looks through the scrying pool at Zachary and Edgar's conversation, what precisely would you like to do?
Can we hear the conversation? I don't remember
No.
if we could hear
The
this.
scrying pool seems to be happening from, or the scrying appears to be happening from outside the window of the estate. You could be
Okay.
looking through his office window.
Can I sense mode of like their facial expressions? Does this seem to be a friendly conversation, a hostile conversation?
Feel free to roll. That sounds like a great plan.
A frost-style conversation.
Frost style. What is my...
19.
19.
Oh,
You get the distinct impression that Zachary is sitting from a standpoint of laying down the law.
So he seems to be talking to him sternly, like with some authority? Is
Yeah.
that, okay.
And Edgar seems to be doing the age-old, I have no idea what you're talking about, officer.
Okay. So at least they don't seem to be chumming it up. This seems to be like a business conversation.
Zachary's given him the business.
Right. That's good.
Yeah.
I
I mean, if that's
tell
the
you guys
case, yeah.
my impression, which may or may not be correct, but
I'm apt to believe.
we'll need to find out what this was about.
Agreed.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do?
So this is the estate, and this is probably like the meeting room that we've seen before.
Yes. He's sitting
so-
in the front window that you spied
So
on
I know
him
where
from
I'm at.
before.
What's Finn doing?
Flynn?
Flynn.
He seems to be rocking back and forth in his seat.
So cute.
I know.
Just hanging out, chilling.
Mhm. He doesn't understand what
Why
you're
it's
looking
important.
at. Yeah. Joe, what thing do you have?
Sigil?
Yeah.
It is the bard.
Sigil of the Bard.
The backpack is all 5e. And, yeah.
If you're wondering if I can read lips, I can't.
Edgar is doing. I wasn't driving. I was traveling.
I was gonna say.
Yes. Edgar is a sovereign citizen.
Jesus.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not far off, actually, from the truth.
Really, though.
I misrolled your ability. So, in the sigil itself, we specify that you require line of effect, not line of sight.
Oh.
I ruled early on that you required line of sight. You do not.
I think you owe
That's
an
important.
Apollo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, yeah.
I would have been nerfed real hard.
I think you owe him a apology chocolate.
Poof, I don't have no chocolate.
It's okay, I'll imagine it.
Yay,
Mom,
friends.
mom, mom.
I wasn't driving.
That means so many things. Like, Jesus. It's kind of a big deal.
That's kind of funny.
I typed oh my G and it just sent G.
G.
Capital G.
But that's an example of me not caring because I was going with what my GM said.
Yeah.
All good players should do it. Because it
Just
Just-
be excited now that you're stronger.
Just
not
roll with
that
the
you were-
punches and then
Right.
address it later. Yeah.
Are you picturing me?
No.
Yes.
Oh, I
Actually,
guess.
it's just Joe and Justin.
That's
Sorry,
like
Cam.
dwarves.
Continue.
Yeah, Joe looked quiet.
Totes.
Joe's quiet.
You ain't seen nothing.
This ain't even my final four. Alright, so, I mean, I'm gonna keep watching because I don't know if there's anything else exciting that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, at least.
I don't know if there's anywhere else to look right now in the city.
What if, like, the Vantage just ripped his brain out?
I mean, there's nothing
have
we
to
could
keep
do.
Watching.
I'd
But-
at least be watching.
Until he
That would
leaves.
suck.
Yeah, we're gonna watch this.
Watch how this unfolds.
Hopefully, no brain sucking.
It just becomes a freaking illithid. I'm like, please.
The conversation
Copyrighted
appears to be
with-
going on for an additional 15 or 20 minutes. As you continue watching, Edgar gets more and more not necessarily. He stopped playing it cool, I guess you could say. About
Ooh.
5 to 10 minutes in which case he immediately went to, "You are now officially wasting my time. Please leave." At that moment, you watch as Zachary goes into the situation where he feels as if he has won this conversation. He begins dictating terms. He leaves a piece of paper and a small object on his desk.
What's the object? Can we tell?
It looks like a box, like a ring box.
Oh.
About that size.
Oh!
In which case he gets up and leaves.
Interesting.
What's happening?
I
Bleh.
mean,
No, I'd be relaying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm your
That's
eyes, man.
I was gonna
See
say
my eyes.
Vale would narrate it, but I'm like, maybe she wanted.
Yeah, I feel like Anna or.
I feel like one of you two
No, I
would have
got it.
started
He's
and
got
just
me.
been rolling with it.
Yeah.
I've been scrying, so I would have been explaining to people what's happening. So then he gets up and leaves?
Hmm?
What's Edgar do?
Okay. I figured you guys were
We're-
disconnected at that moment.
Nope.
I mean, we're in it.
This is serious business.
Yeah.
Edgar picks up the box, and within it is a single large uncut sapphire.
Where did you get that?
In which case, once he opens it, Edgar flings it across the room and it smashes into the opposing wall.
Waste.
I'll take it.
You're unsure of what its meaning is. Other than that, he paces around the room for a little while. Just let me know when you guys disconnect. He continues pacing around the room for a little while.
Maybe we should go check on Zachary.
He gets to the point where he gets severely agitated with whatever current situation he currently finds himself in. And
Why did Zachary give him a sapphire?
after a few minutes, he gets up and sits at his desk. Stares out the window, ironically enough, directly into your scrying site.
That's weird.
And then he gets up slowly, walks over to the sapphire, places it back in the box, places it on his desk, opens it, sits back down, stares at it for a little while.
Continue.
Okay.
Oh my God.
We're still here. We're still here.
After a little while, he reaches across his desk and he grabs a letter that Zachary had left. He opens it. He reads it.
There's
Can
no
we
way for me
see
to
it?
position myself, right?
Oh no, you can.
All right, because I would try. I want to
It's-
see.
His back is to you, so you just need to go up and over his shoulder.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
In which case, the letter reads something along the lines of, it's a reinstatement of a vow. Something about revenge, about the Borderlands, something about how if he had kept to himself, he would have been ignored, but he decided to start up his situation again and harm more people that he was close to. So he plans to eradicate him by any means necessary.
Do you just
My man.
How do you just walk into some
Wow.
like your enemy's house and hand them a letter that
his
says
son.
"I'm gonna kill you"? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
He rides a Rosnod.
Well, yeah. Rosnod rode into the house. Rosnod's in the foyer at the moment.
Counting slowly.
I forgot that it's a son. So I guess that explains how he can just literally walk up to his face and be like, "I'm gonna kill you."
Fucking wow.
Well,
Let's go find him.
I don't know. Like, now that I know what the letter was, I don't know what the sapphire was, but
Maybe the sapphire is just some symbolic garbage.
it could be.
It's probably
but
personal as fuck.
like, from Raziel's point of view, this is his business. If he wants our help, he already knows we're involved. I don't know that we need to go confront him about this meeting because
I like to know what the sapphire is, but
we just happened to scry on him and see it.
yeah.
And we probably shouldn't tell Zach that we saw him because
Well, it's a personal thing.
personally.
People get a little offended when they spy on him. Just saying.
And
But
if
we
we
need to
do, it's
find
going to
him
be
to tell him
delicate,
about
as in
this.
like we were testing out a scrying pool that we found, and
We wanted to see if it worked.
Weren't we
you know.
going to, or was it you I'm thinking of? Weren't we going to find Zachary to tell him about this place?
because is Zachary
He's a
part
big
of-
Junin guy.
what
Right?
right? Isn't
Yeah.
he?
No, he's Vangal. He's
I was going to say
Oh,
he's
yeah,
Bengal.
he's-
okay.
What's he? What organization is he in?
not in an organization.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was though.
He's
because
like
we met
the-
him.
He was in the Church of
He was
Guardian.
in the Church of
Guardian
Guardian.
is
Bengal.
Bengal.
Okay, I'm
so
like I knew
he's
he was part of something,
yeah,
and I couldn't
he's-
remember what it was.
Yeah.
in the church. That's really all.
I just wasn't sure if he was
about
part of any
it.
org.
No, he wasn't
Okay.
identified as being a part
Okay,
of
that
Bengal's
makes
Free
sense.
Company.
Okay. But then, I was more figuring out because I know we wanted to go get a letter. You wanted to get a letter off to the leader of the Dark Knight,
Yes.
Yeah, Vale's
Vontus,
Ford's sitting
Baron
down here.
Vontus, because this is like Dark Knight holy place. God damn it, Brad.
It's a good thing.
And I think if anyone's gonna send a letter to Vontus, it's our resident Dark Knight.
I think the alchemist could do it. No.
Because it needs to go to him, and we need to do our best to make sure it gets to him and not read by anyone else.
Yeah, has
So.
to be like written in code or just
Like
not clear
written.
either.
I'm sure there's a Dark Knight code, right, Brad? Like they have to have like the standard code.
Yeah.
There's a way for a Dark Knight to communicate with another Dark Knight. Even if he wants to delegate it, it needs to go straight to. I don't know why he would. Like, hey, we found Junin's like holiest of holy sites. And they're just like, yeah, I'll just send my secretary. It'll be fine. Sorry.
Great. Hi, Tim.
Is Tim here? Hi, Tim. Oh shit. Voss keeps getting auto-modded.
Why?
I need to lower the mod settings.
He's talking too much?
Just my
It's a
boss.
keyword filter.
He's saying too many beautiful things.
He's saying detained too many times.
Stop detaining.
Welcome to Trump's America.
Yeah.
Welcome to Trump's America.
Anyway. What's the party want to do?
Vale's bored, she's leaving.
Same. I have a hey Bob Slam.
Couldn't remember your character's name.
Bomb slam!
I got a list of things to do. I need someone to volunteer with me to go see Seer because I need some Zodiac.
I'm actually real interested in your plan, so I'm gonna go with you.
Cool.
You have half of the sword that I need back.
That's what I need to learn to read the sword.
Yeah.
I wrote down learn to
Yeah.
read the sword.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I'm
what
gonna
sword?
need that back.
Really though? Maybe.
No, that's not a maybe thing.
You didn't
Gonna,
even have to tell them.
gonna need that. I already
I
knew
didn't
about
tell
it.
him. Somebody
Also,
else told him.
how many
We
rings
have
have we collected?
4
We have 4?
out of 10 rings.
Probably had 5.
5?
I wrote it down.
I'm not the one who's
Yeah.
collecting them,
It's
so
4.
don't look at me.
We have the one from
If
the
you
Kurzar
lost
house.
one, that's on you.
Ashley's
Yeah,
reading.
they're on the thing.
We have the one from the Kurzar house. We have the one from the gatehouse, or the front gate, because that's the one where we just went through the thing.
That's why we're here.
North wall. We have the temple, and we have the apartments. We have 5.
We do have 5. Okay.
Stop
Which
playing
ones
with
do we
things.
need still?
We
You need a
need
fidget box.
Yeah.
Well, there's one in the lighthouse. supposedly.
pillar, garrison, estates. We don't know where in the estates.
I feel like I do. Though.
Lighthouse.
We have an idea of where it is in
South
the
wall.
States. Like, we know what room, but we haven't been there.
And the lighthouses currently have bad people there.
Yeah. The
We
lighthouse will
confirmed.
be
We were
hard to
scouting out the
beat.
lighthouse.
But we asked the leader of the
To take care of it.
Kurzar guard people because he said that's his base, and we were like, "When was the last time you heard from him?" And he's like, "A while."
Hi.
We also have badges, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have keys to the city.
Vale has authority.
Oh God.
Lord.
I'm okay with this.
South Wall
Shouldn't
sounds
we?
like something that we could get done easily.
Also, the
Yeah.
garrison or whatever, probably.
Garrison, we could go back there too. I would not be opposed to tackling those as well in the near future. But Hove is down to go with Violet for her seer business.
Well, I'm gonna take the rest of the shards that I found for the sword back to my apartment. And then I also need to get that letter sent.
To Mr. Von Vontisvint.
Okay.
Baron
You
Von.
contact the your resident retainer for the Blue Wind Company, who fires off the whatever letter you wish to send. I assume it's in code, and I assume it just gives them an update on what's going on.
Yes.
Okay. You fire that off. He does not charge you, as is normal.
I'm gonna go buddy system off with my boo.
Anything else you want to do?
Checking out mine.
Keep them in line. Beat them if I have to.
Bradley.
Approved.
Go track down Violet and the others.
Okay.
I'm not with them.
Are you attempting to remain hidden as you head to Seer?
Yeah.
In what manner?
I'm
Are you
si-
making it difficult for anyone to find you, or just your enemies? Did you tell anyone where you're going?
Yeah, I
They
assume
know.
She
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
I just don't want to go
So I
because
can assume that Revelin will eventually catch
He's
up with
never
you?
been to Seer, so he
I'm
may
with
not know
Revelin
where it
now.
is.
I'm with Revelin
But
now.
he knows where it is.
Okay.
Because I wanted to make sure the letter got sent.
You're with Revelin. I'm with Violet.
I think you're with
Okay,
us.
well-
Or are you with
And
her?
I'm not.
She's slowed down by his speed, so you eventually catch up regardless. He's blind.
It's funny because you're slow
And blind.
Yes, it is.
and blind.
Short legs.
Blind is nothing.
Can
to
you
do with
detect magic
Yeah.
now?
No.
Okay. We're going to the tomb.
Aye, aye, Captain. You arrived at the tomb, as normal.
I would like to go to. Is he here?
I do
No.
make my regular precautions of making sure I'm not followed.
Okay.
Does everything look normal as it's been in the past when we were here?
Mhm. Nothing seems to be out of place. No stone has been turned.
He's probably just at his house.
Okay, I'm just gonna go through like we normally do.
You arrive at his home. After walking through tunnels for 2 miles.
Is he home?
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing?
He's sitting at a desk in his
Underwear.
living room.
I hope. He's not doing anything?
Nope, just sitting there. He appears to
Hi.
be staring out the window. Oh, hey.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I've been feeling a little weird.
Like what?
I'm not sure.
Do ghosts feel? I guess I do.
He's a spirit.
Does he look normal? Is he like lighter than normal?
He looks a little bit more transparent than you remember.
Has anyone visited you lately?
No.
Looks to be some magic-y stuff happening.
So, we haven't been. I don't think we've been down here since
I've
everything
been
happened.
here for a long while.
So, there's some things happening with your shield,
Yeah.
and they're sacrificing people on it.
That's unusual. Are they turning invisible?
I don't think so.
The people
Oh.
that are being sacrificed?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I attuned the thing for.
It's an odd question.
We think it's some other spell that has to do with the same configuration.
They're manipulating your initial plan.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not good.
So, what I want to do is to set up something similar, but in different locations. So that the city is still... Is that pig?
What?
Pig's making noise. So the city is still in a shield, but they don't know where the Zodiac is.
Okay.
Do you think that's possible?
I mean, sure, if you have enough Zodiac.
Do you know where I can find Zodiac?
Yeah, usually just laying around outside.
Wow.
Outside where?
On the ground.
I'm glad I'm not here.
Usually it's in small craters.
Craters.
Yeah, like... craters.
I'm really glad I'm not here.
It's coming one of those days.
Isn't it
I
always
think-
one of those
I
things?
think the world's a little different since you've been out there.
Yeah, there's less craters and more people.
So, is there anywhere that you know of that may be more secret where there used to be Zodiac that we could look for it?
I used online. Actually, you're holding the last of it. The crystal that you took out of the book?
I don't have it with me.
That's highly unusual.
Why?
You should probably keep that with you.
Oh,
Get it, girl.
It's Zodiac.
okay. How much Zodiac do I need?
Well, let's go to one of the things and I'll show you.
Okay.
He takes you to the northern. You go through some takes you into the basement of his house, and then you walk through some tunnels that have not been walked in a very long time.
This could end up really bad, by the way.
It's okay.
We're here. It's
As
okay.
you're continuing, he reaches a point where it splits off into 5.
You two are here.
3 of them are collapsed. 2 of them are not.
What does he say about the platform?
Yeah.
He stops and goes, "Huh, that's weird.
What?
These were open last time I was here.
What
When
were
was
you
that?
last?
Oh, I don't know. It's still alive."
Oh.
Oh.
Did each tunnel lead to one of your things?
Can I
Yeah.
roll, like,
Like,
dungeoneering or engineering to see when these collapse?
Sure, go ahead.
like, is it still dusty, like the rocks?
17.
17.
Did it.
With your 17, you, after a quick look at the rocks, you realize that a previous Curzon's beckoning, maybe a Mount Curzon eruption, probably have
Shook up.
disrupt the surrounding land and collapse the tunnels. How far back they are, you have no idea, but you could theoretically just restore them if you have enough time and
Right.
manpower.
If I wanted to dig through.
I do like digging.
I said, man, we could probably dig through this. I was like, digging.
Hope pulls out a shovel.
I have a malleable weapon. It can be a shovel.
Oh my god.
Before we go through any of them, can we ask? I would like to ask them which the 2 that are open where they lead, so we're not walking into the lighthouse.
This one's to the Curzon's estate, and then this one goes to the garrison.
We should go.
We did need to go to
We
the
did.
garrison.
Yeah,
We did.
let's go to
But-
the garrison.
We could look at the one under Khazar Estate because the ritual was performed.
True. Yeah, that's probably smart. We should go to that one.
Maybe you can glean something first.
Plus, we have a badge. We can get in.
True.
It's
don't
not a place that you won't need a badge. He just walks.
Okay.
Sorry, he glides.
He
He walks and glides. It's like when you're levitated in WoW back in the day.
Now we float.
You know what I realized?
Nope.
When we went to the airport, there was no conveyor belt walking areas.
Nope.
Aw.
Maybe
No
We
conveyor
had to
belts.
walk the whole thing.
No people walkers.
No,
No.
walkers. Anyway,
Lame.
you arrive at the after walking through a tunnel that appears to be covered in a thick layer of dust, and the walls appear. The farther you go, the more the walls appear to be damp and covered in a moss, some fungi or another.
Fun guy.
That's pretty fun.
You eventually arrive at a door that had once been wooden and had once been on the wall.
I was gonna say, had once been a door.
At the base of this whole portal in the wall, there's some shards of wood that haven't entirely collapsed, the door handle, and a locking mechanism.
Change index.
Why?
Because I want to.
He wants fresh dice.
So it doesn't seem like anything's been here.
No.
Okay.
As you proceed into it, you enter into a large circular room. It appears to be about 20 feet wide with a. It looks like a fire pit in the middle. There's just a
Sorry, I got confused.
cylinder missing out of
Do
the
you wanna
floor
use
in the
those
center.
Yes, please.
Did you dig all of these out?
They weren't below ground when I was last here.
Oh wow. How far underground are we?
Give me a second.
I figured he could just like snake his way up there.
He comes back down 20 feet or so.
Can I like engineering and dungeoneering? Like, does that seem like with how long I know it's been, and potential like lava flows or something like that?
Good.
Does that seem like an appropriate amount of 12?
Or like this area could have been easily covered in a Pompeii-like situation, where Mount Curzon had erupted. A thick layer of ash would have fell upon the city, which would have covered his house, which is why it's underground, and covered this area.
Okay.
And then over time, it just
Yeah.
So okay. It's been long enough. That makes sense. Cool.
Cool.
Anyway, he comes back. Here you go. Gestures to the center of the floor.
What do we see?
How much Zodiac is it?
It's a pile.
All of it.
It's the table.
No.
Sounds
This.
Very, very screwed.
Like,
100 of these.
1 pound, 5 pound, 20 pounds.
It's like this big.
oh,
It's still a pretty good
Little
clump of
size.
zodiac.
That's,
yeah.
it's quite. How many pounds do you think that is?
It's enough to make like an
50
astrium weapon.
so.
I need an astrium weapon.
Can I make an astrium weapon out of that?
Yeah, I want to make an astrium weapon.
You can't move it.
Kidding.
Then we all die.
Please don't.
As you're looking at it, it's glowing softly.
It's not
that
supposed to do
what
that.
color?
Red.
I can't see that.
What color? Not black.
So it's
Slightly
red.
gray.
It's not blue.
It's not.
A warm
Uh,
shade of gray.
Not gray. I don't know colors.
The color itself is a thick violet that
Oh,
appears to be
Ooh.
strewn through with galaxy-like fletching.
What?
Ask Seer
What?
if that's normal.
The purple is. The red is not. The red only does that when it's been activated.
Well,
Ooh.
Violet, it's fine.
Ah.
I'm not here.
the city's not invisible.
Mm-mm.
Did it glow this color for your use for it?
No. It's blue.
Red is evil.
Oh, okay.
Don't we have
Spell it
people
backwards, I'll show
watching
you.
the other places?
Mm-hmm.
Durr.
Can you think of any other spells that they could use with your Zodiac in the configuration?
Well, all the Zodiac is really just set up to exude a magical emanation on the area inside. In my case, I had used it to turn the city invisible and all of its inhabitants. I mean, theoretically, you can
Oh,
do
we know what
anything
he's trying to do. I forgot.
You can do whatever you want with it.
We already covered this. I forgot. He's trying to control the whole city.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what.
Yeah.
That's what the assumption you guys have made is, yes.
Yeah.
Seems to be a pretty solid
Sorry,
assumption.
it's been a few weeks.
Yeah.
It has been. The whole country got in the way.
Damn it, country.
Whole country.
America.
America, Trump, yeah.
No.
Fuck. You was the only way we get to this.
That's what my mama told me.
It's gonna be a long 4 years.
Anyway,
So
8 if we're lucky.
you don't know where we can find more Zodiite.
You mean that's not used?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Mostly because the larger you make the circle, the more Zodiac you need. How big of a circle? What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to move your existing circle.
Why? It's fine right here.
It's not. They know where your
No.
Zodiite is, and they're using it for their spell. So
Oh.
if I move it, then they don't know where it is, so they can't do the spell.
But they already started.
What does that mean?
Well, if you move it now, it could explode.
Oh, good to
Well,
know.
let's not
So
do
don't
that.
move it. Yeah.
Or,
Got
like,
it.
release magical emanations or do a partial completion of the spell.
Is there any way that we can make the spell, since it's not complete yet,
Stop.
Quick,
either
Unactivate
stop
the
or
spell?
change into the Zodiac's original intent?
Yeah.
Well, this is its original intent.
But it's red.
Yeah, but that's because somebody didn't cast invisibility, they cast something else.
So
What
can we? How do we cast invisibility on it?
Yes.
You can't now, it's already been activated.
That's what I was asking.
Can we?
So they have to
deactivate
finish it, or it explodes.
No, they just have to finish it.
Just blow it up.
What happens if they don't finish it?
Oh, it'll go away after a while.
How long is a while?
Yeah, what's a while?
Like a week or two.
Oh.
Oh, so we just have to guard everything for a week or two.
Well, it depends on how much magic you put into it. It could be a week, it could be a month. It could be a year.
After their spell is done, will yours still be there?
I mean, technically, no, mine dissipated a long time ago. I didn't turn it.
We would have to recast invisibility through it,
Got
Yeah.
it. Okay,
or whatever spell we wanted.
then never mind.
Dude hates the whole city.
Sanctuary.
It would be so great.
So much work is getting done.
Haste?
Hates
Yeah.
the whole city.
The whole city.
Next
God.
Oh my god.
Or
Have we-
fly.
For
That's
curses,
what I'll do.
Fly.
for curses
What if-
beckoning,
That's what I'll do.
sanctuary.
Like how?
What
Yeah.
if we cast something through
Everything's safe.
this specific the un?
What about detect
Activated.
evil? Everyone evil just starts glowing.
It wouldn't let you.
You could just eradicate all. I would glow.
You could stab.
No, I wouldn't.
No, you
but
wouldn't. You're not in detection.
I'm not in detection if I was detectable. I glow.
You could just stab everyone and not feel bad about it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not here.
You could stab the glowing ones and feel less bad about
Are you the only person who's not here, or is
I'm not here.
Anna
I'm.
with you?
I would
Where
be
are
with you guys.
You're with us? Okay.
So why can't
Everyone
we
but
cast
that.
anything?
Yeah.
Says the non-spell guy.
Shoot the boys.
Well, it's kind of like
I don't like sitting in a room listening to her ask questions to a ghost about magic stuff she doesn't understand.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
It's nothing personal. Just
it's hard to explain. So
For a lay person such as mine.
or detect good and kill everyone good.
it's kind of like okay. Let's say you had two jars or a jar, right? And you had a lot of rocks and a lot of sand, right? If you pour the sand in first, you can't fit any rocks in it.
Is
You
there,
have to get there first.
Is there a way to dump out the rocks though?
But there are no rocks in it. I just said that.
Is there a way to dump
The
out
sand.
Sand.
Oh, the sand.
Yeah, you have to wait. It's like an hourglass. Eventually, the sand will leave.
So when it stops glowing, we can.
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it depends on how many of them are glowing at the moment.
All right. If there's some that
So we
aren't
need to go
glowing,
determine which ones are glowing. Which, hey, you gotta go to the garrison?
if there's some that aren't glowing, and we go to those, and we cast a different spell that's
my
being
God.
cast on the other ones, what happens then?
Nothing. Your spell won't do anything because there's already sand in the thing. You can't add rocks.
Okay.
Can we?
Because like it's not full of sand yet. Can we put some rocks in there so they can't get it full of sand?
No,
That's
because
what I'm
then
saying.
the sand will go around the outside of the rocks and fill it in.
Why do they get sand and we get rocks?
Because you didn't start first. If you started first, you'd have sand.
Okay.
You guys
I
took too
object.
Could we move the jar with before they put the rocks in? Or the
I
sand?
just told her it would explode,
It explodes.
I thought it would explode with the sand in it,
but the sand's already in it.
How do we get water?
but without sand.
What about acid?
we have a decanter.
We should go check out the other locations.
Yeah.
Well,
Agreed.
you can make water in this situation.
Go on.
You just need more Zodiac.
What do we do with more Zodiac?
Well, in this case, you would flood the sand out. You'd wash it away.
By
Oh.
adding it to this location,
Yeah, or well, it has to be all of them.
all of them.
Yeah.
We could override what's already been started.
Yeah. So what you do is you get your 5 pieces of water,
Mm-hmm.
and you cast something on those 5 pieces, and you add
water.
them.
Oh, we cast something before we add them.
Yeah. Then add them all at once.
That's how we add rocks. I like this analogy. My non-spellcaster ass understand. Azil's been the most spellcaster he's ever felt.
My non-casty god approves of this.
Even when you were scrying?
That was a weird experience for me.
He was a scryer. Super scryer. Okay.
Anyway,
We should go check out the
Garrison. Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
See if it's been activated.
We
or
should
not.
probably
Yeah.
you
See,
doing?
that was just a
Get-
horrible idea.
fail.
You really need
What
to.
did you do?
You need to
There's
rein
a
it. No,
piece
you
thing.
need to rein in yourself
Check yourself
and get your stuff
Check it.
together.
before you wreck yourself.
Get it together. All right, so we're going
Alright,
to
so
the
we're going to
garrison.
the garrison. Do we think there's a potential that the garrison could be dangerous?
Oh, there's a very good chance the garrison
Then let's
is
get
dangerous.
Vale.
Wait, what? The garrison's down here. We can just go down the tunnel.
No, we can go through the tunnels.
Yeah, we can check it, see it.
That's why I asked if we thought it would be dangerous.
We
I
can
don't think
peek at
so.
it.
You said it.
The tunnels haven't been touched. Like, as
He doesn't
long as
know
we
shit.
don't go.
I don't know anything. I'm just here for.
Let's go check out the garrison.
Okay.
The Zodiac garrison.
He
not like the-
glides his way to the garrison.
Yeah, but we have to go the long way.
This one is not a circle like the one before. It's a hexagon.
Why is it a hexagon?
It's easy for me to tell the difference because you have to do them in an order.
Oh, what's
Can
the
you tell?
order?
Yeah.
Star.
What number is this? Or
Stars don't have numbers.
What point on the star is this?
Oh, this one.
Does that mean something to me?
So you can
Number
start
2.
at any point,
Yeah.
oh,
and then
Does
there's
that
just an
continue
order.
around them?
So it's star.
Star pattern. You have to skip one on each way you go.
Oh, I thought we were going by shapes of the
Imagine you're
room.
putting a tire on a car. You just
A what?
a wheel
On a wagon.
on a wagon.
There you go.
A wheel on a wagon.
Saved it.
Put a wheel on a wagon.
But is this one
just
glowing
a
red?
strut.
Oh, when you get to it, no. This also isn't the next one you need.
Shut up, Desmond.
I'm
Oh,
just
is this
saying.
like an inner one or?
All right, so I need a marker. Oh, thank you, Joe. Oh, thank you, Thomas. Okay, so you have K, which is Curzon. You have G. You have FG, which is the front gate. You have no,
Lighthouse.
no. Yeah, that's right. No, that's not right at all.
Garrison.
Hi.
Lighthouse.
Do you need help?
No.
She can list them for
Do
you
you
again.
Pillars, garrison, Curzar, front gate, estates.
Yeah, that's what I meant. There's no. Most people are like lighthouse. I'm like, that's not one.
That's where one of the rings is.
Oh.
It's real confusing because we have
Yeah.
2 sets
You
of
have two-
locations.
No, I thought the lighthouse was one of them. Because we just assumed that the lighthouse was gonna be lit.
The lighthouse did have a sacrifice,
what?
but I don't have it on the list.
That's weird. Why would they sacrifice at the lighthouse if there was a 90 Zodiac there?
Yeah, you found the dead guy there. The other guy.
Fredgar.
Fredgar.
Oh, we found Fredegar dead at the lighthouse.
Yes. So anyway, they started here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
His
number
eyes.
1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5.
So pillars are last. So we checked on them, but really they're not in
switching.
any danger.
Well, they tried to because the boys killed, and we stopped supposedly the front gate. I think, right? We stopped it,
Mm-hmm.
and the garrison. We're fairly certain. We just looked at it. It's not started, but it's also number 4.
Golf poker drills.
Hey.
Yay!
So I would be able to determine which collapsed route was the front gate, right?
Mm-hmm. So right now
I just mean, like, our
you
underground
have
tunnels.
SH, which is Sears' house,
Yep.
and then you
There's some
have
tunnels. Right.
this.
Okay.
So this is good. This is good. Broken.
Ask Hove if he wants to dig our way to the
That
front
wouldn't be
gate.
in order, though.
Pull out my shovel.
What do you mean?
I thought you had to go like this.
You do. That's just how you get
It is.
But if they've done those 3, then it's not in order.
I didn't say they did these.
They haven't done. The only one we know they've done is Curzon.
Okay.
That's
They
why I
did
want to
this
go
one.
check the front
The
gate.
next one that they need is the front gate.
That's why I want to dig to the front gate and
We
see if
stopped
it's
that
done.
one.
We stopped it, but maybe we didn't,
Why
or
would-
maybe they. What?
Seer says, "Why do you need to dig?"
Oh, hey, can you go look at the front gate?
Hi, Joe, dude.
Oh yeah. Can you?
Keep
Oh,
forgetting that Seer
Joe,
can
yeah.
just fucking.
Hi.
It's like a stream's greatest hits right now.
I get you confused with Joe Guy. Joe Dude, Joe Guy.
Joe.
Joe.
I'm Joe Dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking it was Joe Guy.
Oh.
Hi, Joe Dude.
Hi. Haven't seen you in a while.
So anyway,
This blanket sounds
But Seer could see if it's activated
He's
for us.
going, yeah. He's checking it out.
He got
after a few minutes, he comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
It's activated,
Yeah.
so it's red.
Yeah.
Which one?
Front gate.
So,
That's no bueno, right?
No.
Yeah, that's not good.
We thought we stopped it.
Front gate
They got
and
their rocks in
Curzar
That means the state's next.
are pillars.
Do I want to ask Seer out of character to go look at the state?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
depending on where it is.
You can use your telepathy card.
No, I meant out of character. Like,
I mean,
is that
If
a thing
he-
we want to
it's
ask
faster.
Seer?
If he checked the front gate, then he can check the other two.
I just mean the state could be sketchy.
Can you check the other two, please?
He already went through the wall.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
After a few minutes, he comes back.
Okay.
Nope.
So the state's.
So which one
So
would that
state's
be?
not glowing.
The state is not going.
What about pillars?
Whereabouts?
That's
No.
a good-
If I show him a new map, because I'm carrying a map,
Huh?
and I show him. Oh wait, we have them points located. Do we have the estate marked yet?
No.
You don't know which one it is.
Nope.
We don't know where it is.
Hmm.
If I ask him, can he? I know the map's new to him, but
He can just go there and then go straight up.
okay. And I show him the map, like these are the areas, and
Uh-huh.
see if he could go tell me like where.
Okay.
Show me on this map where the thing is.
Show me.
Show me on the map.
He leaves.
Yep.
He goes through the wall. His spirit, but his incorporeal body returns after a few minutes, and he goes, "There's a guy. It's at somebody's house."
Wow. Real
Who's-
specific.
Well, maybe if you hadn't interrupted him and you let him finish with
Yeah.
there's a guy having sex with a succubus.
Oh!
So it is his house. Wait, I don't know that. Wait, what? What house did you get to?
oh yeah, that's right. Oh god, we don't know.
No, we found out. We
No,
scried on
no.
it,
No.
Didn't we?
Yeah,
She
you
never.
Oh, did
We
we
scried
scried on
on
him?
it.
Oh,
Okay.
because
Oh, yeah.
Finn or whatever his name is
What's that
was
thing's
like, yeah,
name?
we watch him all the
We
time.
found out.
Okay, so we know
because
that he
we
does things.
scried on it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense.
I don't
you
remember
guys.
his name.
He's weird.
It starts with a V, right?
Phalar.
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 I always think Valar instead of Phalar. It's
Yeah.
Phalar.
'Cause-
Phalar.
Oh, Phalar. Thank you.
Mhm.
He's got a weird hobby. Clearly.
We've all been there.
I mean, that's not. The
We've all have we, Seer?
Have we now?
You're not here.
No.
That's not the worst.
So it's
place.
under Phalar's house. Okay.
Yeah.
I had been assuming the whole time it was Phalar's house.
I mean, we go there.
Because, like,
enough.
we've been assuming it's, like, Edgar or something, and Brad's just over there giggling to himself. But, confirmed. Alright. And then, Pillars, we know where, well, we know it's the Pillars. The Pillars is, like, the Pillars.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Well, the Pillars haven't moved ever. I just asked Seer, is it under a specific pillar, or, like,
It's in the middle.
just in the middle? Okay, I think we knew that, but,
Pillars have always been there.
yeah,
And we-
he would have known the Pillars and the orientation.
We told them to be on lockdown until like further notice, pretty much.
Yeah.
We can go back and check. So basically, the next one's estates, and it's under Phalar's estate. So we need to basically talk to Phalar soon. We just barge into his house. Stop
Well-
banging that succubus!
we can put more like detail on him.
That's what I mean. Like, we know that Phalar's estate is the next place there's going to be a sacrifice.
Because he knows like what's happening.
Or if they're doing this correctly.
We should probably convince him to stop having sex.
Oh, I could have made my.
What's the negative? Like, what's
See,
the...
boss, that's what I'm trying to tell them, but they don't get it.
I could have made my.
Why
I
not?
got my succubus.
No, that's what I mean. Like,
No
what's the
one cares.
negative of him banging
No
the
one
succubus?
said anything to him. No one plans to.
I don't think
It's
so.
just
They
funny.
grant you ability scores.
Yeah, I think you get, like, ability score out of it.
If
There's
it was
probably a
problem,
negative,
someone would
but-
have said something to him.
Aren't they demons?
Yes, they are.
I mean, it's a morally iffy thing,
It's
but...
gray.
I
Yeah.
could have summoned a succubus. Like
Yeah.
it could have been my idol.
Legit,
Oh,
a
really?
succubus could be his Eidolon.
I really should have done that.
It's
That
one of
would've
the...
been
That would have been really funny. You just walk into his house with a
It's
succubus
his
Eidolon.
girlfriend.
It's his girlfriend. Oh my god. She's like,
How did
what's
that
up,
happen?
Phalar? And that's when we find out that he's been banging a succubus the whole time.
Well, I think we all know it would have been incubus, not a succubus, but still.
Dude, profane gift is so OP.
What?
What?
Oh, the gift you get from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's good. It's
What?
just the fact you have to summon a succubus and.
If you can convince it to give it to you, I don't see why you wouldn't.
It's convincing a succubus to. Yeah. Phalar must just be really good in bed. That's what we determined.
Oh, yeah.
Would he have to?
I don't want to think about that.
You have to summon a succubus.
I mean,
Can we all summon a succubus? Can you summon a succubus for each of us?
Yep.
no, I can't.
No.
I can't even summon one.
Okay.
Please no.
Every
Anyways.
week.
Anyway.
We're
We
gonna
need it. Okay,
put this
so
man back on the road.
if
Yeah.
we can find a way to get Zodiac, we can attune it to basically any spell we want and use that to flush out the spell he's casting. But in the meantime, we do have to try to protect Phalar's estate because it's the next spell that's going to be cast.
That plan's all well and good, but the statement, all we need to do is find some Zodiac.
I'm sure thousands of people have said that.
We also know,
All
though,
we need to do is
that
find some
eventually
Zodiac.
the spell will run out if we can keep the estate protected.
That's the more important thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That might be the easier one.
I think, yeah.
It's the more realistic one for us to accomplish.
If we can get some Zodiac.
We can use the group that we're in.
If we steal the
We can have them they can protect his house so
Who?
nothing bad happens.
The Cutting Fingers Club.
Icarus. It's Icarus. Icarus.
Cutting fingers.
Close enough. And then they can also... Icarus is Icarus. And they can see if anybody has Zodiac because it's like a large network and...
Is there a blood syndicate in the city we need to
There's
ally
some rich
ourselves with?
people. We also know a Dark Knight that may be able to help.
Well,
us
if
find Zodiac.
Vantas comes, we could technically ask.
Oh, if we found the War Room of June and Vontis is gonna show up.
That's what I'm saying. We just,
Yeah.
and then he puts a ring on and we're fucked.
I don't think that will show up.
Yeah, I don't know.
His will's so strong, he'd be like, pretty ring.
Oh, that looks lovely against my skin. Edgar, die.
Die, potato.
No.
Oh, good lord.
Okay. Thank you, Seer.
Mm-hmm.
He says as he fades away.
I don't... Would
I'm
this...
tired.
Do you think that this spell could be making you...
Dead. How could he?
Did we determine exactly why exactly is
he
your spirit still here?
disappearing? He's disappearing.
He's waiting
He's
for someone to replace him. I thought.
Girl, stop. I can't deal.
Was that what it was?
Mm-mm.
I asked Seer basically why he's here.
What? Oh, I had to pass on the knowledge of how this works.
Yeah, he's waiting for someone to replace him.
Oh,
Oh God.
I don't
What
want
does
to
that
live in a
mean?
ghost house by myself.
That's why you need a
What?
boyfriend.
That's not how this works.
How does that work?
I'm here willingly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You seem to be
Sort of.
less
fading.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with the red stuff.
So okay.
I don't know what he cast into it. It's kind of weird.
Probably something bad.
If I could read my books again, I could probably figure it out.
He can't read the books because...
He can't.
He's like, I'll.
Can't he just like move
Blow
real
them,
slowly
like-
with his face in the book?
Oh my
So his
God.
eyes, like, right by the letter.
He accidentally twitches and he's like 40 pages in the wrong
Dang it!
direction.
Spoilers.
Red wedding. What is this?
Oh God. I fell into the wrong chapter.
Where is the watermelon?
It's
Right.
it's like in the middle.
There you go.
You're in the
Way too far for me to reach.
Okay, where to now?
Well, we need to go
The
and put some security detail on the estate,
Yep.
and we need to like.
We should probably tell Val.
And you need to tell Fredgar. Or no,
I mean, fine.
Phalar.
Phalar.
Well, yeah, we'll show up with some
I
security
can just
details.
call
Be like,
a meeting of the Cutting Fingers Club,
Yeah.
and we can discuss
at
it.
Phalar's
I
estate.
mean, you are like the
The
poster
chairman.
child for it, so.
The chairman of the finger cutting club.
Yeah.
Vale has single-handedly brought in more fingers this month than
handedly.
I'm winning all the sales awards.
Single-handedly.
Coffee is for closers. They're not allowed to coffee.
Coffee is for closers.
If you can't close those fingers.
Jesus.
We want to call a meeting of the Cutting Finger Club.
Icarus.
Icarus.
Well, we need to go find Vale, fill Vale in. Then Vale's going to call a meeting of the Cutting Finger Club.
We should just called it the CFC.
The CSC.
Been a day.
Not to be confused.
Now I
with
want to be called the
KFC.
Super High Intensity
Do
Team.
it.
Is there a way that I
Shits.
can make his books ghostly?
That's the critical.
Can I make ghost books? Can I kill the books?
Theoretically, you can make them ghost touch books.
Could you
Can you
touch
read them?
Yeah.
What is that?
Ghost Touch? It's like a first level spell, isn't it?
I don't think it's that low.
It's a low enchant. It's a plus
Looking
one
it up.
enchantment.
Okay, we
Yeah,
can go back.
I think it's.
I
Like
thank
a little
him.
too spell.
That'd be really cute, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but putting Ghost Touch on a book, like, it's
Yeah,
up to Brad how much it costs.
Oh, level 6.
All of his books. At that.
Boop, boop, boop.
I mean, you could probably do a bulk of books. I mean,
Caster level 9 level?
wow, is it really?
Yeah.
It's level 4 spell.
Wow, I didn't know Ghost
Yeah,
Touch
It's
was
it's
level
like
4 ability.
It's weird.
So no.
Rats.
Anyway,
Eventually.
what do you want to do?
Meanwhile, back at Vale's apartment.
Go back to Vale, and then...
Am I there? Did I find the boys, Brad?
Yeah, they're sitting at home.
What were they doing?
What do you... What?
What were they doing?
Doing each other's makeup.
Probably.
You scried on them.
Yeah, but then I went back home. I wasn't with them the whole time.
Oh,
I wasn't with the party at all.
okay. You arrive back home, they're playing chess in the living room.
Okay, I'm gonna play chess with them.
It's not chess works. But...
Yeah.
I assume we're going to take turns playing chess together.
Roll a d20.
Vath is chess. Be
Potatoes.
3 person.
3. I don't know how
Nat
to play
20.
chess.
I was rolling that 20.
You just wasted that. And,
I know.
You
I'm
win
letting
your
them
first
win.
round.
Oh, they suck. Do they know how to play?
Yeah. Roll again.
18.
You win the second round. Roll again.
Wow.
17.
Elric gets so mad he knocks the board across the floor.
Oh!
Good job.
All right. Now, if they ask you to bet on it, don't take it because that's how you lose your money. That's
I
a
don't-
pool.
Who was the
sharks
first game events, Brad?
How have they been? How have they been handling all this?
Oh, what?
Huh? What do you mean?
Everything. Just in general.
Oh, I don't care. That's what Elric says, so I don't care.
Okay.
He's an emo kid, remember?
Mhm.
Non-conformist as can be.
Okay.
I'm not sure what you're asking me. My life is great. Violet won't date me.
Yes, she will.
Nope.
She kind of is.
Oh well, I'm just moving on. It's great.
Moving on. Moving on.
I can't give this advice.
Yeah, it's been months. I give up.
Thank you,
But
Mom.
I've been going out with him. I'm
Yeah,
not there.
you
Yeah.
guys been going out all the time. We went on a date like last week.
It's not the same.
As opposed to what?
It's no longer
Dating her. It's not the same.
We're only dating. It's not.
She's
not-
always
It's not
busy.
dating.
Is there a thing for this chair so it doesn't go back?
Yeah.
You're saving the
Godspeed.
world.
How dare you?
Not,
Okay.
not that I know.
You live back now.
I live back now.
I'm making lunch when you
Scoot
guys
up.
get back.
I can't.
I'm making food when you guys get back.
What you
You
making?
guys should show. I don't know. Sandwiches.
I want to go eat some
I see like
sandwiches.
steak and some like all this meat. I walk in, it's just salami and bread. But you're like
so
ex-
cute.
like just sitting at the table, like cutting bread
Anyway,
into small pieces.
We haven't discovered slice spread yet.
No.
Oh, darn.
Yes.
Yes, God.
I got the fear.
Oh, sorry.
I stopped at the church while
You're
there.
doing me a concern.
Sinestro says hello.
Doing.
How are you?
I'm great, actually. We got another finger.
Oh, really? Whose?
Fred Edgar?
He was dead.
How'd you?
Pretty easy to get a finger off a dead guy.
Okay.
Wait. Why would you keep the finger?
Where did I find it?
Yeah.
It's better than the whole body. Do they still
Oh,
stick
he
when the
used the
person's
ring.
dead?
No. For the record.
At least I had to kill
But why'd you get the finger, though?
You're not there!
I'm not opposing it. It's fine. I accept that. I'm gonna need to go to Failure. Well, no, actually, I don't know that. You guys have to come find me. Okay, well, since that's like a block away, I just like spend some time there and go back.
You find your boyfriend there as you show up.
Okay.
As you go to leave. He's standing outside.
Where's he going?
So I have a question.
What?
What are we doing here?
What do you mean?
It's a plan.
Killing the mantis.
Pretty good plan, but it seems to be missing a few key things.
Like what?
I feel like there's a lot of questions that we just haven't asked yet, or looked for the answers for. We're all looking at the big picture. We should probably start small.
Like what?
Well, we know he's trying to cast this crazy spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how did he get in power? Where does he get all of his money from? How does he stay in power? Why hasn't anybody else showed up in the city and dealt with this yet?
I mean, we kind of heard his up-and-coming story of, like, how I ended up a noble.
Well, yeah, he black-ringed some people, and
Yeah.
they
okay.
convinced people that he's fine and everything else. And, what's sardines? Definitely Desmond. Give those to Desmond.
No, that might have been mine from yesterday.
But what if,
Yeah.
how,
Hey, don't blame me.
we need to turn the city against him. We can't single-handedly take him down. He has a whole network of people.
Yeah.
We'd never get close enough. I mean, yeah, you could get close enough, but there's a good chance he'd kill you. It's
No,
not okay for me. I had to come find you again,
Okay.
reset up this whole situation.
Oh, I'm not going after him.
So it'd be like 51st dates, but it's 51st lives instead.
That'd be an awful.
I don't know what you're referencing, but it sounds horrible.
It's a play where the lady has amnesia.
Oh, okay.
Play where the lady has amnesia, please.
That sounds horrible.
I'd have to like get you recording yourself.
She got into
Adam Sandler.
She got into
Adam Z. Sandler.
Oh my god.
she got into a horrible carriage accident.
Well, hey, we're gonna have. I don't know that yet. Can they like walk up as we're talking?
No,
God damn it.
I mean, we did want to
they're busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were away for a
Yeah.
while.
In any case, we should probably look into like if there's any allies we can maybe call on. Maybe bring this to the attention of people. Maybe like, can we force him to take his Vantis form in the middle of town? That'd probably be a good start.
People could die, but that's fine. No sarcasm. She says that's fine.
And he says, okay.
I don't know how to get him to do that, but we could. That sounds like a good
Why don't we
option.
just attack him? He had to turn into his Vantis form to protect himself, right?
Yeah, probably. We could just attack him in town square.
I'll set up the ambush. And he leaves.
What? No. Wait.
You know who's never getting a shadow dragon? I know who's never getting a shadow dragon. If lives are just
We
going
should
to be
probably
lost
run it by
willy-nilly.
everybody.
What?
We should probably run it by
Really?
everybody.
Okay. I'll
Make
go
a
with you.
plan
Yeah, we need one of those.
with people.
We need allies. Can't do this alone.
I mean, we have allies.
The
They're
Icarus Foundation is a bunch of hootie tooties.
just- What is a hootie tootie?
You know, those kind of people.
They don't get things
The ones
done.
that bang succubi.
He understands.
He's not here.
The disembodied head.
Who said that?
Yeah, they seem to be wholly ineffective. You know, they're just nobles trying
It's
to.
taking them months to get the same amount of rings that you had in 3 days.
All right, yeah, that's true.
She's like, I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
dabs. Please.
Oh god.
Please.
But all right, yeah. You know what? Let's start coming up with a plan. Let's go upstairs and draw maps and shit.
That's what the chessboard's really for.
Draw maps and shit. How the fuck did she steal the staff?
Because she drew a map of the museum and shit.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Sounds like losing it right there.
Also, what's the long-term ramifications of the staff?
No, I just stole it.
No, I mean, like, it's evil now, right? And all of its rings are evil?
Yeah.
Can we fix that?
I
that a
assume
thing?
so. I don't know anything about that.
What if the people that actually own these staffs come for them?
I don't think anyone owns these staffs. These staffs are in a museum beforehand.
Yeah, but isn't like Curzon's Guard like the thing that wants these staffs? Like they use it to protect the country and stuff. Curzon's beckoning and all.
I mean,
Kind of a
we're
big
taking
deal.
care of that. It's a whole thing. You know that. I did that on the plane.
Unlimited Cosmic
She
power.
did, I remember.
You know you have a.
Hey.
Oh
Okay.
crap! My plug's over there.
There's
Give me
one
my
here.
plug back.
You have one right there.
We need to figure that out. I
Okay.
assume they can be purified. I don't know how. That's not my area of expertise.
We'll get some holy water.
It's probably gonna take more than
It
that.
did.
We can try that though. Put it on the list.
There it is.
No, wait, didn't we try holy water on the first ring?
Yeah.
Like legit, like
Yeah.
out of character.
Anyway, the party shows up roughly about the same time Vale gets back.
Is Luna there?
Yeah,
What's she been up to?
flying around.
Eating bugs or rats.
What? I mean, keeping track of the void and seeing where they're going and stuff.
Any new information?
Yeah, she hands you a small notebook.
How do you write
It's all the
this?
void activities for the last 30 days.
How do you write this when you're a raven?
Well, fucking beak.
Oh my god! She's like, no, I don't
she just
transform
dips
out
her
of it. I
beak
just.
in ink and.
How well's the handwriting? The beak writing?
Scratches.
Oh, I was gonna say extremely elegant cursive.
It's fucking.
So hey guys, how are you?
Yeah, it's calligraphy.
How'd it
Well,
Bah.
only 2 of the places are have
Well, we
been
thought we-
have been spelled.
We thought we stopped the ritual at the front gate, but apparently we were too late.
Erica's. Yeah, we know. He hands you a newspaper.
Oh, did they try again?
A large number of orcs and goblinoids attempted to assault the front gate in the melee. A few of our esteemed citizens were killed in the combat.
Anyone important?
Yes.
Who?
A shopkeeper heading back from out of town business was caught in the melee.
Who's
Okay, why are they important?
They own one of the largest department stores on the south side of the city.
Okay.
Departments.
Macy's?
Do they have a name?
Definitely
Yeah.
Macy's.
Is this the guy we met?
Higbee's.
Didn't we meet a guy that was like going?
Yeah, but that's not the same guy. That's Predator. He's dead.
Oh, that's right. Fucking Fredigar.
Your boyfriend might be a little upset.
Why?
Because I beat him in chess and he threw it.
Okay,
Just if he's in a bad mood, I'm sorry.
that's fine.
You should probably go out with him. Like one-on-one.
Okay.
His name was Alvar.
Ow.
I already cleaned up the chess pieces and everything, but
Oh, you want his last name?
Yeah.
Z Keeper.
just don't bring up chess.
He's
That
a
might be a touchy
shopkeeper.
topic
He's a
for a
beat.
Why
while.
the hell is a shopkeeper and a bunch of melee?
No
with a
chess,
bunch
got
of
it.
orcs,
No chess.
goblins, and-
It's more like
He's
a
not very
businessman,
At
not
chess.
a shopkeeper. He does
Why the hell is a
not
businessman and a melee with a bunch
apparently, he got caught in the onrush of refugees from outside the city who were attempting to get in. He
Get
seems-
trained?
Sounds like he was ritually sacrificed.
It does not. It specifies that the city guard wouldn't let anybody near the fallen body.
Ritually sacrificed.
Possible. Who knows?
We
Pretty
should
much
ask.
confirmed.
It's confirmed, but we could ask the city guard. We have the.
Technology.
We
Yeah.
have the
Badges.
badges.
We don't need no stinking
But
badges.
I don't know that I need to confirm with the city guard that it was a ritual sacrifice, considering I saw the Zodiac glowing red. Anyways.
Can
That
we-
confirms why, though.
We'll just
Confirms what we
TLDR
already
everything
know.
else and say that we need to have people
We need to.
stay at
Yeah,
Phalar's house.
the next ritual
Right.
sacrifice is going to be Phalar's estate.
We should call a meeting with them.
Yes.
I mean, they're
Agreed.
wholly ineffective and kind of just pretending and playing at getting things done, but, you know.
At most, we'll have to keep up our guard for a month, or we can
Any amount
find
of
a
time.
ludicrous amount of Zodiac.
It's not ludicrous amount.
It's like
For Zodiac.
250 pounds. It's a lot.
No,
a
he
good
said we
amount.
just needed a little bit to add to the,
We also
the
need to
ones
figure
that are
out
already there.
if anyone else in this horrible organization is worth a damn and can offer anything.
We just have a meeting where we're just like, what do you bring to the table?
Do
Let's
anything
have an interview.
actually fucking do anything worthwhile?
Other than someone's like,
You just walk in with a necklace of fingers. What the fuck do you do?
I mean, even if they don't do anything,
Who do you know? Where do
enemy
you stay?
of my enemy is my friend. Not necessarily useful, but I'm not going to turn them
Could
away.
be useful. What if the guy burns your house down? One of those guys was an innkeeper.
What?
Flynn could scry, right?
It's the fucking worst example.
I can scry.
I don't want you to scry.
What
Flynn
does
could
it say?
scry,
You don't
right?
want to stay out in the
Well, yeah,
cold of
maybe.
sealed nights. It's cold here.
So we're gonna use
I live in
Flynn.
a temple.
For what?
It's made of stone. How the fuck are you going to burn that down?
These stone fire bombs.
We should have Flynn scry like all the time
On what?
on Edgar. So
Get
if he can
bored.
see like who he's talking to.
I mean, he was just kind of hanging out down there. He thought we were cool.
I mean, if you
Oh,
want to
you're
sit down there
cool.
with him, but we kind of need
We can
you.
ask him. I don't know.
You're just gonna use him for your nefarious purposes.
He'll
That's
be
pretty good.
rewarded.
Nefarious?
It's what he does all day anyway.
In no world is spying not nefarious.
These are
Excuse
from
me.
the
I
starter
don't think
set, aren't
spying's
they?
nefarious.
They're terrible.
You would.
You're right.
Eric was using them last night. He kept rolling out ones.
I never use them.
Roll it. Okay.
The
Roll the other one.
D20 is bad.
Okay. Below average and above average. Anyway.
This day.
I talked to Ulrich.
Oh hey! How's it going?
Been busy.
I know. Too busy
So-
for me.
So when we're less busy, we should go to dinner or something.
I can't do that.
Why?
My girlfriend might be upset.
You have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I thought I was your girlfriend.
I mean, I didn't say you weren't going to be upset.
This is called getting broken up with.
Am I close enough to hear this?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, if you don't want to go to dinner,
I'm just
I mean, I already had plans.
just snickering.
okay. Are you hearing this? I hope you're close enough.
Just like, what the fuck?
You got a new.
I go to my room. I get his book.
Hmm? Which book?
Prospecting.
Prospecting.
Oh god.
I throw it.
Wait, wasn't the problem?
Can I read that?
Can you?
I don't really want to read it.
Hey, what's this for?
I mean, if you're too busy to go to dinner with me, then you can have your book back.
Okay, that's fine. He just cashes it as you throw it at him.
He's too busy. Okay.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
This is
Not
an
worth
awkward
it.
breakup.
Trouble in Little China? Anyway.
It's not worth it
Where's
anyways.
What's China?
I have more
It's like
important
Washu,
things to
only
do.
way bigger.
God forbid you save the world.
I tried.
That's all you can do.
His loss.
Yes, but
Anyway, what's the rest of the party doing?
not talking to the boys.
Do you want to go to our temple?
Yeah.
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 Hope and Reseal, peace out, and go to the temple.
Can I come with you?
Yes.
Thanks, guys. It's awkward here.
We need to go pray.
Yeah, they're gonna go pray. I'm gonna go
Also pray.
pray to someone else. Is there a Junin temple here?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's both the Dark Knight Outpost and a large Junin temple in the city.
There's probably more Junin temples in Reseal than anything else.
Including houses. Anyway,
Can I go to my room?
sure.
I take out the sword
Uh-huh.
after I lock my door.
Uh-huh.
Can I try to read it again?
Sure. Go and roll. Linguistics, you'd be so kind.
We beat.
I know.
27?
Ooh.
She locked her door.
Yeah, she's one. As you go through the writings and etchings on the sword, you understand that it is a language, but it is far older than what you would come to expect.
I don't know what the language is.
We can establish what it was.
Sinezra knew, right?
Yes.
She just no one can read it.
It's just really old.
Yeah.
You are essentially, you need another example of this in a more complete manner.
Oh,
You have no way of knowing what the symbols mean to you.
I have a +5 to that. So 33.
Okay,
Same.
same result.
I need to add that to my sheet.
I think I'm actually going to head over to the Junin Temple and find the High Priest.
I put it back in my safe spot.
Out of character and more lore-based, would the Dark Knights have some sort of standing in the priesthood?
No. You are
They're free
separate from it. However, it's kind of like this is hard to explain.
It's weird to explain. There's
So
no good example.
you technically are part of the priesthood, but not at the same time.
You're a
You have no
pharaoh.
official standing with the religion, though you are Junin's free company.
So-
you don't worship any other deities.
More, we're like the military arm. and
Yeah.
Yes.
the religious
I'm like, you're
Yeah.
like
You're
a soldier
two
in the
arms.
army, but
They're
that doesn't make you
parallel.
a priest, right?
But
Yeah.
it's not the same as like the Emerald.
My thing.
Yeah.
No, his is a
Mine is-
direct part
It's
of
a
the
direct religious
organization.
order.
Okay.
You neither have control over, nor do they have power over you.
Oh, we're two separate entities.
Yeah.
Parallel.
However, the respect given in both ways is very large.
I'm gonna take one of the shards that I found over to the Temple of Junin and see if I can find the High Priest. Whoever is the highest priest. Yeah.
The highest priest.
He's blazing it.
This is
Yeah.
risky.
I'm glad we both went to the same one.
He's just been
Because-
hot boxing
I
that
know.
temple
Why
for
did they put us
days.
next to each
I
other?
don't know.
Our brains will link up easier.
Do you two just want to be conjoined twins?
There's a neural link over here. I don't know what's happening.
Slightly terrifying.
If you want, I can weave you together.
Oh god. Make a weird Eidolon thing. Please.
Okay. You arrive at the temple, and you are
Oh my god.
essentially immediately. Your presence is immediately noted, and a woman in the jet black armor that is standard for a Junin worshiper rapidly approaches you. She introduces herself as Aline Falanes.
Hello, Aline. I'm Lord Revelin.
Hello, Lord Revelin. How can we help you?
I
You probably
found
made acquaintance.
this shard that I believe is some sort of sword of Junin,
Okay.
and it has some writing on it that I'd like you to take a look at.
Oh. All right. Do you hand her the shard? She takes you back to a small, like, side private room. She goes over it for a few minutes because this is familiar to me, but not necessarily something I'm fluent in. Obviously, this language is extremely old, but we have other examples of it. I don't think anybody can speak it, but if you have time, you could theoretically learn it and figure out what this means.
Okay.
Or if you would like to leave this with us, I can assign a few of my acolytes to do it.
I think that'll work. I'll leave it here for now.
Okay. Where can we find standard affair? Should we leave a note for you at the Dark Knight?
At my estate.
Okay, that's fine. If you need anything, feel free to let us know. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I'll go back and find Hove and...
Hove and Brazil,
Hey. Yes.
there seemed to be people at your temple when you arrived.
Well, there were people there last time.
Um,
Is it more people?
some of these people are armored,
Oh.
carrying weapons.
They armored like I'm armored.
As you enter, 12 of them immediately drop to a single knee and bow their head and say, regards, High Priest. And then wait.
A nod and gesture for them to rise.
They stand up. One turns to you. One, Clement Ulvean.
Clement. I love him already.
Uleaven. Ulveaven.
What's their armor like?
It's not a mismatched. It looks like they were given it to them. They all appear to have some masterwork of breastplate armor. Some of them are slightly glowing. Most of their arms are the bleh.
Words are hard. You could just say the
Wormfather?
holy weapon of the Wormfather.
That
It's a heavy flip.
heavy flail. Yep. Heavy flails. Yep. That's what they got. Heavy flasks. Yep. Heavy flasks.
We got you.
Yep.
I know my religion.
Heavy flasks. Yep. Heavy flasks. Dragon tails. They all have heavy flasks.
These are clearly the other Emerald Brigade.
Dragon tails.
Not all of them, right? We had a count. Do we have a count of the?
No.
Okay, we never had a count. But these are clearly some of the hiding members of the Emerald Brigade.
Yep.
I look at Clement and I say, "Good to meet you." Finally.
Yes, this has been quite a while since we've returned here.
We should sit down and exchange information. There's a lot to be discussed.
That sounds like a plan. Where would you like to begin?
What do you know about the current situation of what is happening in the city?
Nothing.
Isn't there a meeting room?
Yeah.
We're walking there.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, here. Have a good time.
Okay. Well, we will get more into Hove and Clement's meeting. I love that his name's Clement. Next time. I'm Joe. With me was Brad, Rachel, Ashley, Andrea, Desmond, and JP. If you want to know more about the setting we're playing in, you can go to zodiacempires.com. It's the Zodiac Empires Campaign Setting. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the different social medias. And the campaign setting and player's guide are for sale on DriveThruRPG and Amazon. Feel free to check it out. And if you have purchased it already, please give us a rating or review. It would help us out greatly. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.